It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bears and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong before they turn the calendar. And on the flight home, I'll be finalizing my resolution list as well.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But, Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give right side. McClellan. And now the rookie's free. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw. Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go. Drop 50.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bears at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
79 Broncos.
To throw on second down. Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Williams now to throw on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Williams on 3rd down, looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action now. Cousins. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Jones now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give left side here for Herbert. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go now.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, smash.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Liking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw again, Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hey, let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kirk Cousins and the offense back onto the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Roll. Hey, check.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got called for the penalty.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cougar 19. Play clear, 70. Go.
On third down, Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side. McClellan, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
18, Bradley. 18, Pioneer. Check,
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Dragon 60. Big Lion.
Here's Williams on first down. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Williams. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown Bears! touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Dak Prescott, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Next, we'll visit the other team in Texas as we head down I-45 to check on the Texans at home in Houston. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, right back to Herbert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Seven Pirates! Cup 19! Go!
Williams now to throw on second down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third down and 1. They'll run with Herbert. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Williams throwing on first down. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19 tights.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Cousins to throw it. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Falcon football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Javon Dexter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how if he was here to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground, he's got to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jones. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Williams on 1st and 10. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's into space past the 25. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Keenan Allen, 61 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McClellan able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Cousins now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 1st down. Here's Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Play action now. Cousins. Touchdown, Falcons! Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. 3rd down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. Targeting blitz on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Cowboy 80. Go.
Gets this to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go now.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Go street. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash. Let's go.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Atlanta, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.